That's right. All week, American Legacy Fishing, all the way to December 5th, is running their Cyber Monday sale. That's just their Black Friday sale with a couple other little goodies sprinkled in there. So if you like saving money, if you like dealing with amazing customer service and people, head on over to AmericanLegacyFishing.com. See if you could save some money on some gear that you've been looking for. You like saving money, don't you? What do you mean you do? What are you talking about? What are you stupid? Sorry, I got a little intense there. Let me back this up a little bit. There we go. There. Ooh, what do we got there? Look at that. That's a Chronarch. That is an amazing reel. I'll tell you, I love that reel. I have like 4 of them. Sorry, went off on a tangent there. Let me fix this here. Okay, today I'm bringing a video comparing the Daiwa Rebellion 610 medium heavy to the Shimano Zodias 7-foot medium heavy. Now, both of these are rods that I've used quite extensively over this past season. The Zodias more so than the Rebellion. I've had the Zodias for about a year now. Look at that puppy. Isn't that pretty with the scorpion on there? I've had the Zodias for about a year now. I've had the Rebellion, this beautiful little piece right here. I've had this with the Zillion on there for about 3-4 months now. So I've caught dozens of fish on both, and I have a lot of experience with both. And I'll tell you this right now, if you're expecting me to say that one of these rods is better than the other, this is not the right video for you, because both of these rods are incredible values for the money. So let me get into the details a little bit while I talk with my hands and do this a lot. Let me start off by saying both of these rods come in at $200. The 7-foot Zodias and the 610 Rebellion both come in at $200. That's what the lines start at, and as you go up in models, the price goes up from there. So both of these are directly competing rods. So the Rebellion, let me go into the deets on the Rebellion. So like I said, 610 medium heavy, rated from 1/4 to 1 ounce, and it is a quote-unquote regular action from Daiwa. So my understanding of the regular action is that it's kind of a moderate to moderate fast. I'd say that's pretty accurate. This thing has a lot of flex and it loads deep into the blank, and I love this rod specifically for moving baits. Not to say that you cannot throw bottom contact, because I'll tell you what, I had an amazing day flipping a 1/2 ounce tungsten weight on a D-bomb around grass and just nailing them. I even caught a 6-pound 4-ounce fish flipping with this rod. So incredibly versatile, both of these rods. Like I said, this can do basically anything you throw at it, and so can the Zodias. But what this excels at, to me, is moving baits. I was nailing him on the spinnerbait, the underspin, and the chatterbait on this rod. Now, I wouldn't go 1/2 ounce chatterbait or spinnerbait with a trailer. 1/2 ounce spinnerbait without a trailer would be fine. 3/8 ounce spinnerbait with a trailer would be fine, and 3/8 ounce chatterbait with a trailer would be totally fine on this. And I've caught fish throwing all of those on this. So, yeah, love this rod. Because it's rated lighter, because it is a slower tip, and it's a shorter rod, it's an amazing dock fishing rod. You could skip super well with this rod. It throws finesse jigs phenomenally. So that's where I feel this rod shines. Now, as far as balance and weight, so the Rebellion comes in at 3.9 ounces, which is incredibly lightweight, and to top it off, it balances with a Zillion, which is a lightweight reel, right at the reel nut. Now, you might notice that I have the Fuji Easy Keeper on here. That's because the Rebellion does not have a hook keeper. So that's one negative about the Rebellion. No hook keeper. So you gotta find a place to put your hook, my man. So yeah, 3.9 ounces. I weighed the Zillion. It came in at 6.7 ounces. So 3.9 ounces on the rod. That's about 10.6 ounces. Did I? Yeah, 10.6 ounces. Something, I don't know. I didn't go to college, okay? It's light. It's light. That's what I'm going to say. It's light. It balances really well. Very light. Now, onto the Zodias. this beautiful little dime right here. So I love the black and red accent. I love how it looks with the scorpion on it. It just looks amazing. I've compared this to the Levante, the Megabass Levante in another video. It's just a beautiful rod, and I love the carbon monocoque handle. It does have a hook keeper. You see that there against my face? Nope, don't focus on my face. Focus on the keeper. There it is. You see that hook keeper? Come on, Daiwa. What are you doing? Yeah, beautiful looking rod. So this is rated for 3/8 to 1 ounce. So it's a little more geared towards throwing heavier stuff than the Daiwa, and I'd say that's accurate. It doesn't throw lighter stuff as well. I was throwing a weightless fluke on the Rebellion, and it was bombing it. Weightless fluke on here, you can still throw it, and it works well. It just doesn't throw it quite as well. So like I said, both of these are very versatile. You could do basically anything you throw at it, but they excel at different things. You know, they do different things a little better than the other, but they could both pretty much do everything. So I could still throw finesse jigs with this. I could still flip with this. I could still throw moving baits with it, but I'd rather throw the moving baits on the Rebellion. Now, weight and balance for the Zodias. Weight comes in at 4.4 ounces. So it's a little heavier than the Rebellion, but it's also a little longer. So it's to be expected. And it really isn't impacted by it all that much because it balances like literally right at the reel nut. So right where you hold it is kind of where it balances. So both of these rods are very light in the hand. I don't feel they're cumbersome at all. They're very just lightweight and well balanced. So yeah, mainly what I was throwing on this was shaky heads, jigs. I was flipping around Texas rigs, and that's kind of what I was using this for. This was basically my worm rod. I was using it for shaky heads mostly over the summer, and I was nailing them on it. And I feel very comfortable using this rod for bottom baits. Now, like I said, the differences in these rods are the length, obviously. So if I put both of these rods together, the tip sections are actually the same length. So if you line up the reel seats, the tip sections are the same length. What that means is that the extra length on the Zodias is actually in the butt section. You see that there? So I like, let me put these down. What that means is that I like the Rebellion more for making short, accurate roll casts and skipping around docks, trees, lily pads, cover, things like that. But not to say that you can't make bomb casts with it, because you certainly can, but it gets the notch above the Zodias in close quarters fishing because it has that shorter handle. You can make quick little roll casts. You could throw top waters on that because it's shorter. And the shorter handle, it's a little easier to throw top waters if you pleased. And I really like the Rebellion for that. Now the Zodias, I like the longer handle for fishing bottom contact baits because it really allows you to reel down and just, yank on them. You can bury that butt section in between your arm and your rib cage and just really rip on those fish. So that's where I feel both of these rods excel. Now, I'm just going to touch on sensitivity really quick. I don't feel it's that important with these because they are both, I'd say, equally sensitive. I don't think either of them has the upper hand on sensitivity. Both of them, you're going to feel the same bites on both of them, basically. I don't feel like either of these have the upper hand on each other, so that's why I didn't really focus on it too much. You're going to be happy with the sensitivity at this price point. And honestly, I think that's... Hello?
I just went out to get my lunch. Yeah. And when I walked out the door and the freaking gust of wind hit me, I said, if Mitchell's fishing today, he's going to freeze his ass off.
Yeah, I saw the weather and I was like, no, thank you. I'm going to film the video instead.
That's a good freaking move, Mitchell. It's freaking cold.
Yeah, I'd rather use my time elsewhere. Little call from the Faja. I guess to wrap it up, I'm just going to do, an overview. The Rebellion is an amazing moving bait rod. 6'10", medium heavy, shorter handle, makes it easier to make short, accurate casts around structured docks, trees, lily pads. It's Daiwa's regular taper, so it's a slower tip. Loads deeper into the blank. I really enjoy it for moving baits like spinner baits, chatter baits. underspins, small swim baits, swim jigs, but I also have total confidence fishing bottom baits with it. It comes in at 3.9 ounces and balances right in front of the reel. Balance and weight are amazing. You're fishing with a feather in your hands. Now for the 7-foot medium heavy Zodias, it is a fast action and it's a little more stiff than the Rebellion. That fast action is pretty accurate. It's definitely more geared towards fishing bottom baits in my opinion. I fish a shaky head, I fish jigs, most Texas rigs, dragon jigs, things like that. I feel totally comfortable throwing on the Zodias. Again, not to say that you can't throw moving baits on it. I just feel like its strength is throwing bottom contact, whereas the Rebellion strength is throwing moving baits. The Zodias comes in at 4.4 ounces, so it's about a half an ounce heavier than the Rebellion, but it's also 2 inches longer, so that's kind of to be expected, the rod to be a little bit heavier. However, I don't feel it's detrimental to the rod because it's balanced so well, just like the Rebellion. Both of these rods balance incredibly well, no matter the reel that you put on them, so they're gonna feel super light in the hands. Okay guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you want either of these rods or even the Zillion that is on the Rebellion, that's a mouthful, the Rebellion on the Zillion, the Zillion on the Rebellion. If you want anything in today's video except for the Scorpion, because that's a JDM from the motherland, go and check out American Legacy Fishing, Cyber Monday until December 5th. If you watch this week, head over there and see if there's something that you like on sale. These guys are awesome. They really take care of their customers, and it's a family. It's a little family. Be sure to like, comment, thumbs up, subscribe. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to answer them. If you look at my other videos, I love interacting with my viewers. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I look forward to more reviews coming up. Maybe I'll do a standalone review for either one of these rods. I don't think it's necessary, but I'm just looking for content. It's the winter, guys. Come on, give me a break. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.